Hey guys, and welcome to Dan-gler's Sea Fishing. Tonight I'm fishing Bouldnor and I'm targeting smoothounds. So I've come down to Bouldnor tonight because my friend Neil has been away for what feels like the last 3 months, but it could be a couple of weeks. 1 month, he just told me. Anyway, he told me the other day that he hasn't actually caught a smoothound yet this year. So we decided that we're going to have to get out and go on a little smoothound session. Plus, I haven't really targeted them much for the past month or so. Been trying to do other things. So thought we'd get out and have a go down Bouldnor. We've got quite strong winds today, so we just thought we'd come down here. It's a little bit sheltered from southwesterly, and it's good tides for down here, and we can get some good smoothounds. So tactics tonight are going to be pretty simple. Going to be using pulley pennels, and it will be crab and squid baits. I am using peeler crab, just because, you know, it's more likely to turn up something than a hardback. It doesn't mean that I couldn't have used hardbacks tonight and still caught fish. It's just there's a lot of crabs peeling at the moment, so may as well use peeler because it matches the hatch. Anyway, let's get fishing.
Daddy's going fishing.
Got a new rod and I got a new line. Got a boat, it's just about time to head on out to my favorite spot. It's just about fishing time. Bye, Bicky, bye, Bicky, bye, oh, Bicky, bye.
So with the pulley pennels, I've got really nice long pulley pennels today. Reason I'm using the long ones is I do find it tends to be a bit better for smoothounds, just because there's a bit more of a run on it, which means that they can get it without too much attention before setting that hook. There we are. So there's the peeler crab. That's half a peeler crab that I've got ready to go, and I'm just going to put that on the 2.0 pulley pennel. And there we are, bait ready to go. So I've been down here 20 minutes, if that, and the guy who's just fishing down the wall further comes running over going, "Can you guys give me a hand? I've got a stingray." Which ironically, I bought a new net. So I managed to get a massive net for landing bigger fish. So conveniently, it was christened by a lovely stingray. So I got nice two really nice juicy peeler crab baits out there ready to go. So hopefully bring on some smoothounds. So I have tried something a little bit different today to try and improve my catch rate during the day, because I've not been catching that much during daylight hours, and then it's only when it's finally got dark that I seem to be hitting into the fish. Now that could just be feeding habits, but I wanted to try using a clear leader all the time. I know it doesn't help so much when you're trying to see where the leader is when you're trying to land the fish at night, but I think I'd rather that than it spooking fish during the day. So I thought I'd give it a try, so I've popped clear leaders on both of my rods. Where I was talking about the rods, let's have a look at my setup tonight. So I've got my pair of Pen Mag 525, and I'm using them on my Tronix Xenon C6 low diameters, and I've got them on 25-pound Asso Night line with an 80-pound, I think it's Asso Classic shock leader. So been a bit quiet, but bait's coming in fairly good condition, so I'm just whipping a couple of legs on them and then sending them back out. I've just dropped one of them in pretty short, literally only about, I don't know, 20 yards out, just see if we can find a bass or something. But you never know, you can get stingrays and you can get hounds that will come in that close. So I have got my ratchets set, don't worry, I do learn. Well, bit of a turn up. The weather seems to have got drastically better. That wind seems to have dropped completely. Earlier we were being blown quite hard, whereas now it's really calm. It's lovely down there. So hopefully we can have some fish, and then that would make it wonderful. So just going to prep a fresh bait. What I've got is I've got half a small spider peeler, and then what I've done is I've just whacked a small strip of squid up there, and then whacked it on my 2-prong baiting tool. And I'm just going to whip up. I've got the open side where the squid is, so I've just popped that on there just to reduce the amount of juice that's going to come out immediately. As you can see, just squishing it all in there, then just bounding it up that one side. And then I'm just going to bound it up nice and tight. And what I do like to do when I use the squid on one side is I tend to put my hook in the squid. It's just a much neater way of having your hook out, because it just tends to present a little bit better than when it's in the crab. So that'll be my next one to go out. So the lad that was fishing down here before, who had the stingray, kindly gave us some ragworm because we didn't bring any out, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm going to use the same method as I used last time, the Mayhem method. I'm going to call it that. I don't know if he was the one that came up with it, but he was who I saw it off. So yeah, just popping them on by the head and then just tipping them back and forward, making a nice nice ragworm sausage. Such a neat way of doing it, and it was so easy. So just whipping across the ones that are there and then tilting them back the other way. He says as he messes this up completely. There we are. So just coming back on itself. Don't want to go too tight, otherwise you're literally just going to cut them all up. And tilting them back the other way. Like so. And then back the other way. To make a lovely juicy ragworm sausage. And we send that out, and who knows, probably find a smoothound.
Down there.
There's a bream.
Oh. Well. Bream and a ton of weed.
Bream and a ton of weed.
How weird. Too much fine bream. Is that on the rag?
Well guys, and a bream for me as well. Huh, they're loving a bit of ragworm down here. But yeah, nighttime bream. It seems to have a school of them turning up. So we'll keep getting them baits out there and see if we can find a few more. Well guys, this is what we're having to deal with now. That could be the end of the night. This stuff is unfishable when it's like this. We just drop in some in short, see if we can fish in a bit shorter, just as the fishing seems to have started to fish, but we can't fish through this. Well guys, I think this is probably going to be my last cast. It's not really turned out the way I was hoping tonight. I mean, we thought we'd be coming out here and having a play with some smoothounds on some crab. Crab seems to have done nothing, but the bit of worm that matey gave us managed to deliver us a couple of bream. But yeah, weird old night. But yeah, now that that tide has turned and that weed is running through, it is making life very difficult to fish. So this could be a very abrupt ending, unfortunately. But that's fishing, and that's what we take with it. You have to take the rough with the smooth, as we always say. But the night is not over. Oh! I know what. Time for a celebratory Kit Kat. Well, because it is the first time that me and Neil have been fishing together for a while, and we've both managed to catch a fish. Time for some celebratory chocolate, and today we've got Kit Kats. Yeah, that method of dispatching. Oh, hold on.
Slack liner there.
I have got a slack liner there, haven't I? Oh God, that's really slack. I think that. Don't know. Well, maybe. That was a hell of a slack liner, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was watching it.
I think that was a bass. Because it wasn't a long way out. Little fish to end, little bass. We were just talking about a little bass would be nice to top the night off. Not quite the size I wanted, but it doesn't matter. It was going to go back anyway. But he slack lined me good and proper, but caught nice and short in on the ragworm. Anyway, let's get this guy back. So I just want to say for all of those that are new subscribers, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. And to all them existing subscribers, thank you as well. I hit 500 since my last video, and I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. And the stingray video went down really well, which I was really pleased with as well. So I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. If you are enjoying my videos and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it really helps my channel. Oh.
Yeah, have a watch of that Welsh guy's video. It's interesting the way that he baits up for the mullet with the mullet. I mean, I don't know how you catch them. That's the thing, but
Have I been slacklined again?
no, I don't think so. I don't look like it.
No. Well guys, what a weird night this has been. Look, I've just caught a flounder. Really chunky little, it's really fat. Look, I don't know if you can see the, I mean it's not overly big, but he is a chunky little fella. The ragworm seems to have brought up a bit of all sorts around here. But I was not expecting that. That caught me completely off guard. Almost makes me want to stay and keep on fishing. This is weird. But anyway, I'm going to pop this guy back and maybe I'll put out another lead. Shh. Well, that little flounder makes 14 species so far I've caught this year. So I seem to be stocking up on the flat ones at the moment. What's weird about the flounder and the bream is the fact that I caught both of them on a 2.0 pennel, which sort of goes beyond the sort of logic that you need to use little hooks to catch those sort of fish. Oh. No. That looked a much better bite. I was going home about half an hour ago and now I'm on to my third fish in that time. Anyway, managed to catch myself the smoothound that I was after. Not a massive one, but again, falling on the worm. I don't know what is going on, but the worm down here is on fire. Anyway, let me get this guy back and maybe I'll pop another little one out. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it out there while I'm packing up. Right, now, I was actually going home about half an hour ago, but I've now had 3 species in that time. So I have still got it out there, but I am packing up. So yeah, let's see. But that's fishing. You can't go in when the fish are biting, especially if you've been waiting all night and it's been a bit rubbish. But yeah, I don't know what's in this ragworm, some kind of ketamine, I think. Well guys, that was a bit of a fun evening. I mean, I was having a nice evening anyway, catching up with my friend. You know, that's what fishing's about when you go fishing with a friend. And yeah, and then we had, oh, hello. Oh, I've slack-lined. Oh, hello. Oh, I think I've dropped it. No, it's still there.
Camera turn on.
I think it's a smoothound. Oh, I've lost it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. Might have been an eel.
Yeah.
Well, let's try again. Well guys, I've had a lovely evening, not only because it was a good evening to catch up with my friend and have a good old natter, but the fishing really kicked on later on. And we found a number of different species, which is always nice. And you like catching the different species and that. And the ragworm down here has just really hit the nail. Like the fish are going crazy for it. I keep checking back because I did try and do this a minute ago and then the rod went. But not this time. Anyway, if you are enjoying my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Or I might be back in a minute because I may have caught another fish. Who knows? This is silly. Silly, silly, silly. If you want to leave it, I'm at 2 minutes. Oh, hello. I mean, on the plus side, I wouldn't have, go on, go, 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 go.
It's amazing the difference of the size of the bite. Bear in mind, it's probably a super crucial